Hey, good morning, my co-pilots, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to a gloomy day here in Tokyo. So we're cruising back out to Kanagawa today because my man's called and said he got a new car, and he's not telling me what it is. So I really want to know what he got because he doesn't really get cars that often, and when he does, they're pretty dope. So I'm excited. It's pretty cold today, and they're saying there's a chance of snow, but I highly doubt it'll stick. For some reason, we just don't really get that much snow here in Tokyo. Unless you're up in the mountains. If you're up in the mountains, it can get pretty daunting up there. But down here, we really don't get much snow. Which is perfect for me because I really don't like the snow and the cold weather. I'm amazed that I've chosen Tokyo to be my permanent home, to be honest with you guys. What the heck is going on? Somebody die or something? Oh, it's a fire truck. There's so many fires here in the wintertime because of those space heaters. That's what people use, so a lot of times like scarves and curtains will fall into the heaters and they'll catch fire, and the air is dry. That's one thing about Tokyo winters, is the air is extremely dry, so we're very prone to fires. And I missed the light, but that's okay. And it's all steamy up there in the mountains. Out here it reminds me of like West Virginia or something, and the rain is starting to thicken. It looks like it's starting to turn into snow. That guy is moving in his Alphard. So, what have we done this week? We have gotten our driver's license on the base. We opened our mailbox, which is actually pretty funny because the mailbox that was open for me is my same exact box. They never closed it from when I was here 3 years ago. So that worked out. I'm happy to have my same mailing address. What else have we done? We got everything in order to register this vehicle. So the car is not going to be kanji plate anymore. It is going to be an A plate. I'm not sure how many of you guys watching are familiar with the registration process for US personnel here in Japan, but most cars from the base have Y plates on them if they're a regular car. 500 plate, 300 plate, whatever. But K cars, small cars like this, have an A plate. So if you see a yellow plate car with an A on it here when you guys visit Japan, you know it's a US member from the base driving the car. We have to handle the registration process on Thursday, I believe it is, and then we will be all set and good to go. But pretty much, I mean, we're all set. So once we get a house, we can start bringing home some of the projects. Because right now, even when the Supra is finished, I have nowhere to put it. And if I want to drive it, I have to drive my K car out to the shop every weekend and then park it, take the Supra, drive it around, do whatever I want to do with it, and then take it back to the shop and pick up my K car for the weekly grind. And that is kind of a pain. There's an A90 Supra. You don't really see those that often here. That's pretty cool. Oh man, this thing is gangster, y'all. Automatic, but it's so dope though. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is a JZS 171 Crown, and it has a 1JZ VVTi from the factory. She definitely moves. The car has all kinds of cool features in it. There's a rear view mirror. That's a camera, basically. Dang, this car is so awesome. And I really wish we would have got these in the States. This is such a slept-on car here too. They're pretty cheap. You can pick one of these up for about like $5 grand USD because everybody wants the JZX 100s. So these are fairly cheap. I'm gonna go into the store real quick, get something to drink. Hopefully that truck ain't pulling in. Got the camera. So a car like this will make a perfect daily driver. They're smooth, powerful, comfortable. Every single quality that you could want in a daily driver, this car has. So I'm going to see if possibly in the future Danny will let me borrow this car for about maybe half a day so we can do a more in-depth look. I absolutely love these understated and underrated cars out of Japan. In my home country of the US, everybody knows the RX-7, the Supra, the GTR, the 3000 GT, the NSX, all those halo cars from the 90s. But cars like this get no kind of love whatsoever. And a lot of the problem is because people don't know about them. That is super old school. It has a turbo timer on it. I haven't seen that in forever. It's been like 12 years since I've seen a turbo timer on a car. That's pretty crazy. Basically, you take the key out and it leaves the engine idling to slow the turbo down, and then the whole car stops. That is old school technology. Still no car magazines, but that's okay. Get our coffee. Gotta get back to the shop because I gotta get home. It is getting late and we have no gas. I think that's why Danny let me drive the car, because there's no gas in it. Figures. All right, let's give it a little bit of juice. It makes all the right noises. I know you guys, maybe I'm just getting old or something, but I can come to appreciate these luxury type cars. I used to think luxury cars were so boring until I came to Japan. Where did all these cars come from? None of these cars were here not too long ago. I guess we'll just park it right here and call it a day. Oh, no mountains in the background today. Alright guys, we are on our way back to the crib. So today I just wanted to come hang out with the boys for a little while. We were freezing our butts off in there. Good God, it was super cold. It is dead cold out here. It is 3 degrees right now. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but somebody do the calculation and let me know down below. I know 0 is 32. So it is absolutely freezing. Let me know what you think about Danny's new ride. Let me know what you think about the 171 Crown. I think it's a pretty cool car, honestly. I really do. It's everything you could want, really. I mean, and people do manual swap them. He's saying that he's planning on manual swapping it in the future, but for me, honestly, I'd leave it how it is because I like having a comfy, fun daily. I love having a fun daily, even though it does lead to temptation. That's exactly what happened to me with the Evo last time. I bought that car for a daily, and before I knew it, I was blowing stuff up because, well, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But anyways, you guys tuning in as always. And if you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Take care, and I will see you all on the next one. Peace.